Are you able to share a specific client success story? Something that maybe comes to mind of, a client that was maybe in a really bad situation or they needed, a lot of help and you were able to have a pretty transformational outcome for them.
Yeah, I several come to mind, but I'm going to pick up on the one that I mentioned earlier that had 100 consultants. So we're working with a company called, and they've allowed me to talk about them publicly before, so this won't be anything new. It's a Kriya Spider, which was purchased by a company called Lighthouse, and it is a business intelligence platform for hotel revenue managers. And when we met them, they had really cobbled together a system that was required a lot of handholding by database administrators, developers. They were ingesting a lot of data, although not nearly as much as when we got involved. And they had this business where they had consultants that would provide reports and intelligence to their clients, but the clients couldn't really directly use the system because it just it wasn't really stable enough, and there were enough hiccups in the process, et cetera, that the consultants, the database administrators, the devs, they would all have to work pretty hard on this, and they had a really high $20,000 a month hosting bill for their business. So
Mhm.
there were a lot of issues to deal with, and over the course of about 18 months, we took them from a system that required enormous amounts of data, terabytes of data every day coming into the system that had to be re-indexed. All the statistics had to be recalculated. Like it was a big effort, and a lot of it took quite a few servers at Google to do that. But after we got involved, we were able to streamline that process, and it went from a process that could take 24 hours or more with all this handholding to really an automated process. And we were able to build out new data pipelines to new clients for them on a relatively quick basis.